Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Okoris and I'm just gonna explain you how you have to do this Bahamut boss fight. So it has 4 phases. So Kingpin seems to be like one of the best options for this fight because you can easily shrug off his debuffs and you can feed him more volatility charges so that he can throw his radiation faster. So the way in this fight works in a very simple way where he has whenever he has that 3 volatility charges, he's gonna throw radiation. So initially what you have to do is you have to throw a special right into that radiation so you get that removal charge, but over here we didn't get any removal charge because I took the tier 5 class catalyst path. So over here what you have to do is on that path it has a link which says you have to knock them down so that the volatility charges are permanent. So that's what you have to do. So at 3 volatility charges after his SP1 he throws a radiation which you have to counter with a special. Once you do that you get a removal charge, and once you have that removal charge, after that you have to let him build 3 more volatility charges, and once he throws the second radiation you basically just have to do a heavy attack so that you can trigger his corrupted armor like we did over here, but we mistimed the heavy. So now we have to let him build to another 3 volatility, and we just have to counter that radiation with a heavy attack so that we disable his armor, and this way we can deal more damage now. So that's what we're gonna do. Now we are hitting like a truck. So that's basically it in this fight. So whenever you lose your removal charges you have to build one again by throwing a special on the radiation, and once you have the removal charge in the next radiation you basically just have to throw a heavy attack, and this way you just have to bring him down up until 11%, I guess. But like in the third phase you just have to be careful about that one tricky thing which might get you if it's quite easy to identify, but sometimes it's just gonna it might get you killed. So up until the second phase it's the same process. Build up removal charge. After you get removal charge use a heavy attack so that on the radiation so you disable his armor. So that's what we're gonna do over here. So he's had 4 volatility charges, and here we throw a heavy, we disable it. He has that armor break phase for 15 seconds where you can deal I think 600% more damage. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna push him to a corner, chain heavies, get my fury. Kingpin is a very good option for this fight because whenever you shrug a debuff which he puts on SP1 he gains an additional volatility charge, so that basically just fastens up the process and you don't have to stay close to him. The other way is like you can use any champion, but then whenever this volatility timer is about to expire you have to stay close to him. So it's up to you. Like any champion would work, but it's just if you want to finish the fight faster I would suggest Kingpin is like one of the best options. So he is around 38% if I'm not wrong. So now he has 4 charges. He's gonna throw a radiation now, and I think it was the third phase if I'm not wrong. So during the third phase you just have to be careful about that one thing. Sometimes his radiation won't be green, and whenever it's orange you just have to avoid that. So because if you throw a heavy during that orange thing it's gonna put a passive incinerate on you, so which won't be a good idea to that's just gonna be very much bad for you and that might kill you. So this is the last phase. In this last phase you have the removal charge, you don't need to gain one. So what you have to do in this phase is you just have to basically when he throws the radiation you have to do a perfect block. So once you do a perfect block you transfer it back to him, and he can also transfer it back to you. So again, you have to do a perfect block. And this is how, like, until like it basically until like it hits him the last, like, you just have to keep on repeating it. So that's like pretty simple. This phase is gonna take like a little bit of time, because whenever the radiation hits him back, he can reflect it, and you can also reflect it back. It's just like, it's like in a game of ping pong. Like, you just have to, like, keep on throwing the ball on the other side of the court. So this is the thing, like, if he has that heat radiation thing which is orange in color, always try to avoid that, because of the passive incinerate it puts on you. And that is it for this fight. Like, it's not a very difficult fight. I would suggest, like, Shrug of Champions are one of the best counters for this guy. Or you could just basically use any champion, but it's just that volatility thing which can, like, elongate the fight a little bit. So that's the only thing. And the only problem, like, which you might, like, face in this last phase is you cannot throw special attacks, like, because whenever you throw a special attack, he is gonna auto block you. And one last thing, like, which I forgot to mention was that always alternate your special attacks. Like, if you throw a special one during the first 3 phases, then go with the special 2 the next time, because if you throw the same special again and again, he's gonna auto block you. So that's like the only thing which I forgot to mention earlier. And I hope you guys enjoyed this fight. It's one of the most interesting mechanics, like, I've ever experienced in this game. And I hope the video helps you. So if it really did help you, make sure you like and subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you.